Yo, what's up, guys? We're gonna dive into a band that I'm a pretty huge fan of. Like, I got the guitar tablature book. Like, I know people be like, "Hey, you could just search online for free," but I know it's gonna support the artist right there. I buy the CDs. Like, tell you the truth, like, I'm trying to think how long ago. It had to be, um, yeah, late 2000s. Like, I discovered them. I know, like, I should have a long time ago before that. But that's the things, I didn't have the internet always at disposal. But that being said, like, I import the CDs, like, I pay for the double disc album, a couple of their albums, like CDs where you wouldn't find iTunes back then. And Ningen Isu is that band that I'm like, shit, I'm fucking willing to pay the import and this and that. And now more so, like, it's gotten crazier. But, like, yeah, I remember import one CD back then was like $60 before shipping. It's kind of crazy. But that being said, like, Ningen Isu, like, it's hard to describe them as like, oh, they sound like this and that. Yeah, they definitely have an old school influence that started back in, I believe, the late 70s. I really wish I could remember the year. Someone's gonna be like, "You're a fan, but you can't remember the year." It's been a long day. But that being said, they're on my bucket list to see live in person. Shit, I would love to meet them, but that, that's a little harder. But if I get to see them live, I'm happy. They're one of the bands I would love to interview and put it in a documentary, Rising Steel on Japanese heavy metal scene. Because I feel they have a spot right there. Like, that's kind of why it's taken forever. So maybe that will happen. Hopefully, we'll see. You know, but that being said, look out for that in the future. But we're gonna dive into the newest music video that just dropped, and I can't fucking wait. It looks like a longer song. I'm gonna make sure subtitles aren't on, so forgive me. We're definitely gonna just dive into the song. I can't wait. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Oh, I double pressed. My bad. Okay. Let's read that. I don't want to butcher it. An ancient word in Japanese for a wonderful place where living is easy, paradise, utopia. That's fucking deep. Um, who doesn't want that? Oh, that tone, he's 335. SG bass. Fuck yeah. Ooh. One of my favorite guitars with Tony Iommi. They're really in the Naka. Ooh. Got something. SG. me. He's really feeling that shit. I'm trying to sing it too. One of the best guitar tones I've ever heard. The drums too. Mahoroba. Nasty breakdown. How can you not love this band? So deep. He makes the best basses ever. Such presence. Ooh, he got the Explorer. Ooh. Beautiful guitar. Ooh, that bass with the drums in the back. Was that expecting that? Ooh. See. Yo, that was awesome. That was fucking awesome. Like, I don't know if the song, like takes from, if you don't know, Nigen Isu means human chair, I believe. From the Roppo, I'm trying to remember his last name. He's a very renowned author in Japan. I made a lot of like, I don't know, could you call it like thriller or horror, like novels? But he wrote a lot. Like he's a very renowned uh, storyteller, and the name Nigenesu derives from a particular story that he wrote, and also like it's kind of cool because if you think about it, shit, Black Sabbath named themselves after a horror movie, and you know the formula is awesome and doing that, and you know obviously like they're basically like the Black Sabbath of Japan. I feel, you know, you can call me wrong, but they're fucking heavy. They can get that crazy ass fucking tone, um, and they make it their own. And each member, like, you don't just focus on one member. You're like every single person is fucking amazing in the band. Like it's harder to concentrate. Like what, like just one member because they all make each other shine. As a band should. Um, and that being said, like for me, like they're just fucking amazing. Like I, it's hard to find someone that you know, even if they've never heard of them, and I play a song by them, that they don't become a fan right after because yeah, I said like I imported their CDs, like I'd play it for my friends, and at the time like not everyone was like hardcore on the internet, and you can find stuff off like crazy fast like now, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but there was something about where I'm like, yo, you got to hear this band, and they're like, what the hell is Japanese? I'm not gonna be able to understand it. I heard that so fucking much, and I'm like, don't worry, like my Japanese is limited. It was even worse back then, but I used it to teach myself Japanese because I would study while listening to them. But that being said, I would play the CD, and I'm like, you like Black Sabbath, right? I'm like, yeah. All right, listen to this. And they're like, what the fuck? This is fucking awesome. I heard that, and like, I I need to find their stuff. I'm like, that's basic. Like at the time, it was HMV because before I knew about Disunion, now it's easier for Disunion. They're really helping out. Like they want to ship abroad. They're working with everyone around the world, which is fucking awesome. And with proxies, it makes it so much easier. So you could buy bulk, and it makes sense where you can ship something in, and it'll be fucking awesome. Um, but you'll have great music, and they have a massive catalog. But even if you can't do that, like you can buy their stuff like digitally too. Go support them that way. But I will tell you, you get their albums. They put some fucking awesome artwork in there, and like pictures and everything. It's not bland. It's like a very story driven. Like on top of the album, like the booklets have a story behind it too. It's fucking cool. Like it's not just like, oh, just lyrics. Some might, but there's pictures and all that. You get to know the band that much more. That's what I enjoy about buying the physical media. Um, Although I do need to find a fucking extra large fucking NINGEN ISU shirt, but they're always fucking sold out when I try to get them. But hopefully that changes when I go back to Japan and end of March next year for Love Bites. But hopefully they have a concert around then because I really want to hear them in person. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. And if you want me to dive into the older stuff, let me know down in the comments below. And I know there's viewers that only speak Japanese, and you type in Japanese, do that. Do that. Because I'll try to figure out. And if there's a particular song, let me know. Even if you just like, oh, I don't know the English name, put it. I read all the comments. And hell, to celebrate more of them, fuck yeah, I'm gonna listen to them. I fucking love it. But that being said, go support them. Go to the page, send them love. Be like, Apocalypse told us to come by and be like, you're fucking awesome. Maybe you don't have to say fucking, but say you're awesome, even if it's in English. I want them to know, like, even more of the American audience. And well, actually, I shouldn't just say that. The Western audience, or the world audience that that speaks English. Like, hey, we want you to come to America and tour again. And I know Dave did. I can't remember how many shows, but someone will let me know down in the comments. But hey, that'd be awesome if they could do a New York show. That'd probably be easier for me to check out. But if not, I'm making my mission to see him live when I go to Japan. So, but as you should too. Japan's amazing to visit. It's so fucking fun. But that being said, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, and I look forward to continue this conversation below. But with that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.